This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the best online retailer for Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and content.
Hey guys, Marshall here from Limited Resources, doing another draft with you on GatheringMagic.com, and we've opened a good one here. Ring of Gix is very powerful. What else is in the pack? Trapper, Grunts, Imperial Armor, Flowstone. I mean, there's some cards here, but I think that Ring is easily the best one in this pack, and it's one of the better cards in the set, so it's pretty nice to start off with a colorless card too, because we can kind of figure out where we want to go after that. And it's just good in every deck. Interesting, we got a Berserk. Target creature gains trample and gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is his power. Basically doubles it. Heck of a trick, but not actually that great of a card. I think that Grisly Fate and Carevex Torch are both much better cards. Generally speaking, Torch can just kill a creature, or it can do a similar Berserk type effect, but without even having a creature on your side. Grisly Fate, really good card. See what it does there. Get 4 bears for 5 mana if you can manage to get some stuff into your graveyard. Torch asks a lot less of us than Grisly Fate does, because Grisly Fate without Threshold is decent but not amazing. I think it's actually really close between these two. I can see that there's a couple other good green cards in this pack. Heck with it. Let's go with Grisly Fate. I want to try it. Ephemeron, what does this do? Well, not a lot. Geez, that card's kind of disappointing. All right, well, this sucks. Like, as a post-Grisly Fate pack, this one's pretty miserable. And there's really not a ton going on for us here. I mean, we could take a Cycler and try to fill up the graveyard, I mean, just to get Threshold or whatever, but nothing really exciting happening here. Chain Lightning's probably the best card in the pack. And I'll probably just take it here. Let's just see where this goes. Here's a Goblin General, 4th pick. I find that quite interesting. There's also, I like Soltari Emissary a ton. I think that card's just excellent. Let's take the General. Maybe it's a signal. This pack's it's not really telling me. I'm not getting a sense of where I want to go here. I think Dark Hatchling's very good for a 6. Kills something and makes a 3/3 flyer. It's hard to ask for more than that. We don't have any white cards yet. I like Exile. I don't hate Deathblade Elite. The red cards are stinky. Pillaging Horde's not that great. Chartooth Cougar's just okay. Wall isn't really good. I'm just going to take the best card. I don't know where these packs are going, and I'm going to keep taking good Magic cards until one of these packs gives me a signal to go in a certain direction. Because we can do a lot of different things with this type of deck. I guess I could take a Skirk Prospector here and see if the Goblin thing works out for us. Yeah, I'm going to take this Emissary. Feels a little bit late-ish for that. Like, not super late, but a little bit late. I'll take a Patrol. I mean, Fires of Yavimaya is interesting, but if we just hide Grisly Fate, we can be red-black or red-white pretty easily here. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll run a Spark Spray. Green does not feel open. I mean, there's been a few green cards, but they've been very subpar. Nothing that we really want. And frankly, black hasn't really been great either. The Dark Hatchling was a thing, but red seems to be the only color that I feels like a little open, and it's not going to be that open in the next pack as we ship that Carevex Torch for this dumb thing. Really powerful spell, but kind of demands a lot. Okay, we got a Goblin Commando. So I still think that red's probably open, and we just need to decide which one of these 3 colors we want to pair it with. Haven't played a lot of green-red before. It seems pretty bad to me, to be honest. Yeah, this Goblin came back as well. So Goblins are open. I like Chartooth Cougar that late. That's more like it. Cycles gives us a little bit of late game. Probably will make the cut. So we need to get some of the power Goblins, but I like where the red's going here. I just want to know what else. Sure. So let's see what this next pack's going to be instrumental, because I don't think we're going to get super good red once we hit like the middle part of the pack. Ooh. Look at that. Who wants free goblins? I do. Also, this pack doesn't have a ton going on here. Yeah, there's not a lot. We might get this Prospector back. So let's take the Lackey and try to stay on the Goblin plan as much as we can. Trapper, a Findhorn Elves, a Skirk Prospector. Gosh, this is just ugly. I think I'm going to take this Skirk Prospector here. I could take a Paralyze and try to pair it up with this Dark Hatchling, but I just don't know if a Paralyze is really the card that I want to go off of red for here. I don't think it is. I don't hate a Skirk Drill Sergeant here, but I think Solar Blast is higher enough power level to warrant taking it over a Goblin. It's just very solid card. Still don't know what our other color is. The best card that we have that goes with what we're trying to do is this one. But we haven't really seen the white flowing around the table much here, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. Okay, here's another Goblin. Goblin General. I'll take that. What is this? Top card of your graveyard is a creature. Shapeshifter has a full text. Oh, yeah, right, that thing. No, we're taking Goblin General here. And maybe getting back a Cave or a Hulking Goblin if we're lucky. Spark Spray? No. Probably want Mesmeric Fiend or Fallen Ascari over the second Spark Spray. I'll take a Fiend. Doesn't really put us into black, but maybe. Maybe we're nudging our way over. All right, Chaos Warp or a Patrol. What else? Nothing. I think we just get and stay aggressive on the Goblin plan here. Really, we need the Beetleback Chiefs, though. We are currently missing those. Sure, another Fiend. Yeah, maybe we're red-black. Like that. Boom. Get in there, Goblin Matron. Still need those Beetlebacks, though. Man, that's... Beetleback Chief is the game plan, if we can get one. We did get Skirk Prospector back, but we interestingly also got Carnophage. And while we do want to be heavy Goblins with 2 Generals, I mean, a Carnophage is just better on its own. Let's just be Goblins. All right, I'll take a Paralyze. Yeah, pretty much puts us into black-red as well. And the Drill Sergeant came back. Great. So we've got 2 things that make them attack better, but we do need more. And really, like I said, this next pack, this is where we can pick up more good red. Nobody else is in Goblins. We just have to hope that the packs are kind to us and give us some Beetleback Chiefs and maybe even a Goblin War Chief. All right, well, we got the Forgotten Cave back, which is sweet. That's nice. That'll make the cut. Play Urborg Uprising for the sideboard against decks that like maybe have a sweeper or can really just kill all of our stuff. And Addle's a good sideboard card as well. Matron was a nice pickup, and getting a General's reasonable, but really we want to see cards right here. I want to see Beetleback Chiefs. Because Beetleback Chief makes broken stuff happen. It makes the Generals ridiculous. It makes Goblin Matron better because you can search it up and get either the General you need or the Beetleback Chief you need. It makes Goblin Lackeys stupid. Like you turn 1 Lackey, you hit them with it, and then boom, Beetleback Chief, go. And now all of a sudden they're facing like 4 or 5 power, and it's really early in the game. Stroke of Genius. All right, so we got a stinker of a pack here. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to take this Drill Sergeant. Come on, something better than a first pick Drill Sergeant. Goblin Settler. Well, it's not what I wanted, but I'm going to take it. I think we'll get back a Commando or a Drill Sergeant here, no problem. Maybe even a Paralyze, which we had run. But I'll take a Settler. I mean, that can really screw up some decks. And, I mean, that's the problem. It just doesn't have enough. Like, you go Goblin Lackey turn 1. This is the dream, right? And then you put a Goblin Settler in a play and blow up their land. It does set them back, but you've got 2 power. Like, you're not exactly going off. Now, we need some more power Goblins. We've got the support Goblins. We've got all the 1-drops and all that kind of stuff. But we need the big hitter. Okay, here's yet another Goblin General, and we're going to take it. I'm going to take it over Goblin Matron. Hopefully we get the Matron back. Maybe the cave. I don't know that we want another Aftershock. I'd love to see, I mean, it's worth considering picking the Matron here because we've already got 2 generals and a Matron can get us, you know, whatever else it is that we need. But my gut tells me that we're going to be searching up generals most of the time anyway, so I'm just going to pick the 3rd one of those. All right, here's a Matron. Choking Sands Addle. Reckless Charge is okay as well, but I'll take a Matron. So we've got the toolbox of goblins, but unfortunately we don't have the 2 best. Well, there's 2 of the best goblins and we don't have them. Oh, I spoke too soon, kids. We got one. Whew. That's much better than what we just had. I'm going to take Reckless Charge. Fireblast, yes, absolutely. We're probably going to be mono red. I don't think we need any of these clunky cards. This has us at 25 still, so we're fine. Yeah. Whew, thank goodness. That just changed our entire deck. The other Matron was really good. If we get back that last Matron, I'll be thrilled. I'll also be pretty surprised if that happens. I don't think it will. But it's nice. I'm really glad that we were able to have a choice between those 2 things. Wow. How good do we run? That is amazing. That is now the best card in our deck. So, Mize. We are not scared of any of these. Except for maybe this one. Just because it kills our ring. So, we'll get it out of there. Alright, we got the Goblin Commando back. Booyah. Taking it. That's great. So the thing we didn't get was the War Chief, but that's okay. That is one of the better ones. And it would make this deck sort of degenerately broke. But as it stands, we've made a pretty nice deck here. I mean, mono red, so we don't have to worry about colors at all, which is nice. And we will definitely have a few semi-broken starts. There's some interesting bad news, but yeah, I like it overall. Another Aftershock. I don't think we're going to run either of them. Maybe one. Just blowing, you know, randomly just kill a creature is pretty good. We need to make cuts here, though. We've got some conflicting things. Mainly, the main conflicting things are like the 2 reckless charges, which can enable completely busted things to happen. Like turn 4, you know, we can play Goblin General and give it haste and completely change the race situation that we were previously in. But also, our deck is looking to go wide with Beetleback Chief and a whole bunch of small creatures and then get him with Rites of Initiation. And that means that Reckless Charge doesn't have as much of a home. At least not for the second one. We might run one of them. But Chain Lightning Lackey, Patrol, Rites, all the Prospectors. Spark Spray can probably sit in the board. Forgotten Cave is going to be in the main, but we do need to make 2 cuts out of here. I don't want to cut any of these. I think we can probably cut the Settler. Like, it just doesn't do that much. There's stupid things that can happen, but it's just not doing a ton, and I think we can probably cut one of the Commandos as well. I want to keep our curve pretty slim down. I like the Flowstone Hellion as an additional attacker. I like the Chain Lightning a lot. So I don't know that we really have space for a Reckless Charge. I could be talked into playing like one less of these and a Reckless Charge, because Reckless Charge does make these and other things relevant when they wouldn't normally be. So why don't we hedge a little bit in that direction? That still leaves us with 17 goblins, which is good. Now, how many of our creatures are actually goblins, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So, oh, I guess it's just the Hellion? Is that the only thing that's not? It is. All right, well, that makes these a lot better. I mean, it doesn't have to, like, we can still hit lands, but if we hit any creature outside of Flowstone Hellion, we're getting free goblins. So we're going to be keeping that in mind for sure. So Forgotten Cave. I think this deck still wants 17 lands. Like, we certainly are going to have things to do with our mana. So this part's pretty easy. Magic Online figured it out. All right, mono red goblins. Let's see what it can do.